welcome to the land of enchantment and Aggie Memorial Stadium. Week 0 college football has returned, and we've got Wyoming and New Mexico State to kick things off from here in Las Cruces. And with that, we say good evening. Anish Shroff alongside former Longhorn Ahmad Brooks. They've just taken the field. It's getting loud here at Aggie Memorial. We told you it's an anticipated season opener. Well, when they're that loud, we do have to wait for them. It's week 0. College football is back. And for the Wyoming Cowboys, they're looking to build off of back-to-back 8-win seasons. They had a quarterback, Josh Allen, who was the 7th pick in the NFL draft. They've got to find a way to replace him. This is a program on the rise. What's the next step?
Well, it's winning a Mountain West Conference title. And by doing that, that could lead to them being the Group of 5 representative in the New York Six Bowl. Head coach Craig Bohl has put a championship culture in place. That starts with a power running game and an outstanding defense. Despite not getting the numbers out of their rushing attack a year ago, they look to improve tonight. But it's about this defense where NFL talent is littered all over it. Starting with Carl Granderson, their defensive end. He can do it all. Stop the run and rush the passer. And right down the middle, their strong safety, Andrew Wingard. He's special, intuitive player. And his comrade in the back end, safety, number 6, Marcus Epps. He's a ball hawk. And last but not least, Johanna Gaffon, right up the middle, run stuffer, and he is hard to move.
Now, this might be the best defense in the Group of 5. Meanwhile, New Mexico State played in a bowl game last year for the first time since 1960. Wow. But now they find themselves as a college football nomad, kicked out of the Sun Belt Conference. It's life as an independent, and every Saturday is an audition.
Well, they find themselves in this odd space, if you will. But this is the type of stage to prove on a national level that they are here to stay. And Coach Martin said the hardest part now is sustaining that success. They're looking to start that tonight.
Roddy Jones will be down on the field tonight. Roddy, what's the buzz here at Aggie Memorial Stadium?
Man, the buzz is incredible down here, Anish, and the players have told us that it's been incredible off the field as well. After the success of last year, they're being recognized, and it's different for them after the success that they had. And Anish, they have decided to sell tickets for $3 to get fans in the stands, and it has worked. People are excited, and it's not just because it's week 0 for college football, it's because they're excited about what this New Mexico State team is going to bring.
The fans here are excited, we're excited, and so are fans across the country. College football has returned.
Time for a new laptop. Gotta get stuff down as fast as I can think.
Laptops with Windows Ink let you draw right on the screen.
With a powerful 8th gen Intel Core processor, right?
This kid has done his homework.
Color me impressed.
There's no limit to what you can achieve. And now there's no limit to how. Introducing Purdue University Global, a public online university for working adults. Oh.
Just gotta make it what you want.
New Mexico State won the toss. The Aggies defer, so Wyoming will receive. Dylan Brown to kick it off, and back deep Tyler Hall and Nico Evans. And the Cowboys of Wyoming will bring it out to the 25-yard line. And the big question for Wyoming, how do you replace Josh Allen? 16 wins in 2 seasons as the Cowboys starting quarterback. He was more than just the numbers. His head coach, Craig Bohl, told us Allen gave this team a belief that they could compete at the highest level. And Josh Allen drafted more for projection and promise than production. But he was the 7th overall pick in the draft, and his successor will be the redshirt freshman from Elk Grove, California, Tyler Vanderwall, 6'4", 220. He's got that prototypical quarterback build. And on first down, he hands the ball off. It's Nico Evans for a gain of about a yard. Evans, a 5th-year senior from Los Angeles.
And for the Wyoming Cowboys, it'll be find their offensive rhythm. They want to control the clock. This is a power rushing attack, and tonight that's what they're looking to do.
Back to Evans on second down. Maneuvers his way across the 30. And it sets up a 3rd and short. And this is what the Wyoming coaches talked to us about, Ahmad. Getting a young quarterback and a new quarterback into 3rd and manageable.
Well, I just talked about that offensive rhythm. This gets them on track. 3rd and short yardage situations, they really do rely on their guys up front. In particular, the A-gaps. They like the power. They like the zone. In situations like this is where Wyoming football really shows its stuff.
Back to Evans one more time, and he ran into a roadblock. 4th down.
Outstanding defense. And that is how you start off if you are the Aggies. Terrell Hanks, get used to the name. Strong side linebacker. Watch him get skinny there, squeeze the play. Running to the football also on the tackle, middle linebacker, Javon Ferguson. Excellent stop and 3 and out to start the game.
Tim Zaleski to punt it away for Wyoming. O.J. Clark back deep for New Mexico State. And we get a timeout. Aggies call a timeout. 13:05 to go here in this opening quarter. Wyoming 3 and out on its opening possession. And this was a Wyoming offense, even with a 1st-round pick at quarterback last year, that struggled offensively a season ago.
Head coach Craig Bohl told us directly they were not pleased with their numbers. And part of that was they had 7 different offensive line arrangements. That's one thing. But on top of that, this was an offense that just couldn't quite get clicking. So they went in the offseason. One of the main goals for this man right here was to reestablish this ground game. Starting back to his days at Nebraska, moving on to North Dakota State, he hangs his hat on that power running game.
Now, smash mouth football has been the staple for Craig Bohl. It's been a successful blueprint. He won 3 consecutive championships in Fargo before coming to Laramie. New Mexico State and some of the Wyoming players stopped like there was a whistle. And Clark is able to bring it out across the 35, a 17-yard return after a 46-yard punt. This is an Aggies offense that returns 8 players, but the 3 that they're missing, significant ones. Larry Rose III, all he did was leave school as the 2nd leading rusher in New Mexico State history. Jaleel Scott, first Aggie drafted in 5 years, went to the Ravens in the 4th round. And Tyler Rogers was a 4-year starter at quarterback. He's gone. And his successor will be Matt Romero, junior college transfer from the San Diego area. Little speed option. It's Jason Huntley. And he tornadoes his way to the 45-yard line, tackled by the safety Marcus Epps. Roddy, your keys when the Aggies have the ball.
Downs, this is a tempo offense, so to tire out this defensive line, they're going to have to get first downs and keep Wyoming on the field.
Back to Huntley again. And Roddy stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
And Roddy, that's exactly why they won't be able to do that, because this is a dominant defensive line. And if they can control the line of scrimmage, The New Mexico State Aggies, whether that's when they're passing the football or rushing it, if the Cowboys can get some type of pressure and push, this game's over.
First pass by Romero, and that play blown up behind the line of scrimmage. It's Marcus Epps, part of that outstanding safety tandem.
He is a three-time captain. They rely on him not for just his playing ability, but his leadership. And what you see, this is a senior that is now starting to read the football well. He anticipated that play, got on it in a nice open field tackle to cause this defense to get off the field.
So both teams go 3 and out. Everyone getting the cobwebs out early. Week 0, first game of the season. Peyton Theisler will punt. And Austin Conway, the deep man for Wyoming.
Timeout, Wyoming.
And now Wyoming will call a timeout. So both teams have burnt a timeout here in the first few minutes of the game.
It's called first game jitters.
Yeah.
I remember, and Roddy can attest to this, your first ball game of the season, so much anticipation goes into the week. You're tired of beating up on your teammates, and then you come out here, there's an actual crowd out here, and so your heart starts racing, and you make plays like that. I'm sure both of these teams will settle in towards the middle part of the first quarter, and then it'll be back to football.
Now this is a Wyoming team that 2 years ago played in the Mountain West championship game. They were 5-1 in conference at one point last year. Then Josh Allen got hurt. They lost 2 straight games before bouncing back in their bowl game against Central Michigan. And for New Mexico State, last year, first bowl appearance in 57 years. Flag is down. Conway fields inside his own 10-yard line. Nowhere to go. He's ambushed right there after a 50-yard punt. But a penalty marker is down back at the 40. Big 12 officiating crew today. Our referee is Brad Van Vark.
Illegal formation on the offense. That 5-yard penalty will be from the previous spot. We'll replay 4th down.
So New Mexico State will kick once again, and another chance for Conway.
Legal formation. Somebody's got to be off the line of scrimmage there. Once again, early season jitters.
Conway waits at his own 10-yard line, now moves up a couple of yards. This is a shorter punt. And it's out of bounds near the 30-yard line. Let's see where this ball is spotted. Wyoming will take over at its own 40.
Experience the great lengths we go to in testing our performance line at the Lexus Golden Opportunity Sales Event.
Lease the 2018 IS300 and IS300 all-wheel drive for these terms.
Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
So you'll be here to help protect my car?
State Farm will be here.
Okay. What about here?
Yep. Nice. My screen didn't crack.
Thank goodness. What about...
Obviously.
Here?
I don't think so.
That makes sense.
What about here?
Here, too.
Awesome.
That wasn't my fault.
Go with the one that's here to help life go right. State Farm.
Is there anyone who doesn't want me dead?
I'm on the edge and I might just dive in.
Next time you get in my way, I will not be so gentle.
Girl problems again.
Shut up! Hands up! I said if this ain't legendary, what you call it?
Rated T for teen.
PlayStation.
You get dirty. You get clean. You're gold. Get clean and smell great with new Axe Gold Body Wash.
You know their world, but discover what happens on the other side of the street.
Did you pick that outfit out yourself?
I unsewed your mother and I made a jacket out of her.
What a delicate little flower you are.
Give Mama the carrot.
We are not in the briar patch anymore, boys! What you doing, boy? Turn in that blood clot.
Someone is killing puppets.
Want to help me get out of here?
I'm gonna try something. I thought it was a shoe!
The Happy Time Murders. Rated R. Now playing in theaters.
Experience the versatility of utility at the Lexus Golden Opportunity Sales Event.
Lease the 2018 RX 350 and RX 350 all-wheel drive for these terms.
Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
Bring on Monday.
Can you believe this?
Because Mondays are made for Monday Night Football. Jets Lions at 7:10 and Rams Raiders at 10:15, September 10th on ESPN.
Welcome back to Las Cruces, New Mexico, the city of the crosses. Here in the Mesilla Valley with beautiful Oregon mountains overlooking the stadium. Got the moon out tonight. Week 0, Wyoming out of the Mountain West, and New Mexico, a newly minted independent, looking for a home. And you start to look at geography. The Mountain West potentially could be a fit down the road for the Aggies. Out of the I formation. On the ground here on first down. That's the redshirt freshman from Illinois, Xavier Valladay. Wyoming is going to use running back by committee tonight, and they are looking for somebody to take hold of that position. This was a team that prides itself on running the football. They did it so well 2 years ago with Brian Hill. Struggled in that department last year. On second down, back to Valladay. Across midfield into New Mexico State territory, and a first down after a gain of 11.
Yeah, and Valladay has worked on his body composition, has added bulk, and you saw it there finishing off that run. And also in the backfield, they lined up with two guys. They put Rahib Ishmael Jr. in the backfield, number 17. Yes, that is the son of Rocket.
That's Rocket Ishmael Jr. Dad was the Heisman runner-up in 1990, one of the most electrifying players in the history of college football. And there is Rocket Jr. on the screen, takes it out to the 40-yard line. A nice pickup on first down, setting up 2nd and 3.
And that was good timing. Great play there from Vanderhall. And then you see Ishmael Jr. He's explosive once he gets the catch. 6 foot 186. He's ready. Carrollton, Texas. They play good football there. JUCO transfer, Cisco College out in West Texas, looking tonight to make a name for himself.
Back in 90, his dad missed out on the Heisman, losing to Ty Detmer. Play action. Vanderwall on the run, dumps it off. And that's Tyree Mayfield, who's the 3rd tight end, picking up and up for a first down. And that play action pass, Roddy, is such a big part of this Wyoming offense.
Because of the success that they were having with the outside zone prior to that. It was a great job of setting it up. Outside zone, then play action off of it to loosen up that backside to give Xavier Valladay some cutback lanes.
Out of the 2 tight end set, Valladay again. Plunges forward across the 35 for a pickup of 2. Now the challenge for this Wyoming offense from the coaching staff was to collectively be better. They thought 2 years ago they had a lot of weapons, and Josh Allen put up big numbers.
4 players on that offense now in the NFL. Last year, Allen had to do too much. And this year, they just want the supporting cast to rise to help the young man at quarterback, Vanderwall.
Conway motions. Valladay straight ahead, and he is gobbled up by the 5th-year senior Deshaunte Lloyd.
Outstanding play recognition. They tried to bring a wide receiver across the field to open up that defense. Conway coming across the D-line. Great gap control and integrity there on the part of Lloyd as they now force him in a 3rd and long situation. This is not what the Cowboys like to be in. Their favorite targets on the outside edge are Austin Conway, along with Avante Cox, who is the roommate for Vanderwall.
Let's see if New Mexico State brings pressure. Top 5 nationally in sacks last year. No blitz. Nico Evans on the screen. And Evans able to pick up a 1st down inside the 25.
To your point, excellent recognition from the quarterback. He saw that they had numbers dropped. He checked down to the outside back, and that's what allowed him to pick up the 1st down here. He recognized it quick enough to get it into the hands of the running back. He's 3 of 3 to start today, and that might have been his best pass yet.
And Ahmad, they've done a great job of making everything that they're asking Tyler Vanderwall to do, making it manageable. Short passes to keep the chains moving.
Evans in the backfield, 2 tight ends. Play action. Vanderwall with time, dumps it off. Mayfield again. Inside the 10-yard line, 1st and goal, Wyoming. And there is a flag down.
Illegal block in the back. Number 81 of the offense. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Replay 1st down.
Austin Fort, the senior tight end from Gillette, Wyoming. Now right there, easy call. So instead of a 1st and goal, it will set up a 1st and 11. Fort in his 2nd stint with Wyoming actually transferred out of the program before coming back. Evans bursting up the middle, has some room. Evans stays on his feet into the end zone. Wyoming on the board. His Twitter handle is Next Up Nico. And this is a young man who has been waiting and waiting for his opportunity.
Look at the push there from the offensive line that is starting 3 redshirt freshmen tonight. They got the push they deserve. And Nico doing what he's been doing all spring camp and fall, making plays.
The kick is good. Wyoming on its 2nd possession of this 2018 season. Marching downfield, and Evans providing the early punctuation.
You knew the risks when you decided to drive drunk. There could be a crash. People could get hurt or killed. You could get arrested. But one thing's for sure. You were wrong when you said it was no big deal.
Before you can achieve a higher standard of craftsmanship, you need a higher standard of craftsman. See for yourself at the Lexus Golden Opportunity Sales Event.
Get 2.9% financing on the 2018 LS500.
Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
Domino's delivery drivers are experts at handling bad roads. But those roads shouldn't ruin your pizza when you carry out. So we're doing something about them, starting with this one. If your drive home is rough on pizza, tell us at pavingforpizza.com so we can fix roads across the country. Then carry out large 3-topping pizzas for $7.99 each.
That's why I wear Everlight underwear.
from Fruit of the Loom.
Why would I need Everlight underwear?
Because you don't notice you're wearing it.
Like you're not gonna notice it. No, he's right. It's made from unbelievably light material.
You believe this hype about underwear you don't notice?
You've never heard of Everlight? What, do you live in a cave?
What, do you live in a cave?
I think they're onto us. You hearing this?
What? No, I'm not. These are just earmuffs. So cold.
Everlight from Fruit of the Loom. So light you won't even notice it.
Experience the great lengths we go to in testing our performance line at the Lexus Golden Opportunity Sales Event.
Lease the 2018 IS300 and IS300 all-wheel drive for these terms.
Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
ESPN College Football, brought to you by your local Lexus dealer. Experience the Golden Opportunity Sales Event for a limited time.
Welcome to Bovine University. New Mexico State has a rodeo team. And this year they finished 9th in the men's and 14th in the women's in the NIRA. That's the National Intercollegiate Rodeo Association. And from our text thread earlier in the week, Ahmad Brooks, you were hanging out with cattle.
Dude, I am from West Texas. Yes, I am. I love the rodeo and some good bull riding we just saw.
Royce Caldwell looking for room, and he goes down at the 5-yard line. There is a penalty marker.
Receiving team number 8. Penalty will be half the distance to the goal from the end of the run. First down, New Mexico State.
Well, that's the second special teams penalty against New Mexico State. We saw the first one impact field position and enable Wyoming to work with a short field and score.
They've got to calm down. Now they're stubbing their toe, and now you put your offense in a horrible position. Now they're backed up against their goal line, especially with an aggressive defensive line that likes a 4-man front. You would anticipate getting some type of run pressure here or pass pressure with a blitz if you're this Cowboys defense.
So New Mexico State will begin inside its own 5. Romero hands off to Huntley and another flag.
False start. Offense number 88. Half the distance to the goal, still first down.
That's Xander Yarborough, and early game, early season jitters. Hey, it's week 0 for all of us. Ahmad usually wears a bow tie, but brought the wrong one, didn't fit the color scheme.
Yeah, it didn't. I'm still a little upset about it.
Romero, another flag down, in trouble. And that one is dropped by Jonathan Boone. Second down, but we do have another penalty. And if that's holding in the end zone, that could be a potential safety.
Flag's not in the end zone, but you're absolutely right if the penalty did occur in the end zone.
Personal foul, leg whip, number 78 of the offense. That penalty has been declined. Second down.
Ryan Trujillo, the guilty party. It'll set up second and long.
Head coach Doug Martin, who you just saw, calls the plays. Not happy with his offense right now.
Here's Huntley. They got him in the end zone for a safety. Carl Granderson, who led the Mountain West in TFL's last season, coming up with a defensive stop.
This young man is special. And I think where his game has developed the most throughout his career is being strong against the run. He came in very speedy and had tremendous speed on the edge, but this is where his game has developed the most. Fighting off blockers, making plays in the end zone. That is spectacular and a major boost for the Cowboys.
Players Weekend. Yankees-Orioles tomorrow at 8 on ESPN.
I think Lucky the Leprechaun found his unicorn on a marshmallow island in the sky, where everyone is always dancing! Lucky Charms now has a new unicorn marshmallow, part of this complete breakfast.
Just gotta make it what you want.
Wow. It's Bud Light Lime and Orange season. Saddle my horse, you guys can walk.
Bud Light Lime and Bud Light Orange, brewed with real citrus peels.
I work hard to protect this tuchus, to take care of any messy situations, and put irritation in its place. And if I can get comfortable keeping this tuchus safe and protected, you can get comfortable doing the same with yours. Preparation H, get comfortable with it.
Time for a new laptop. Gotta get stuff down as fast as I can think.
Laptops with Windows Ink let you draw right on the screen.
With a powerful 8th gen Intel Core processor, right?
This kid has done his homework.
Color me impressed.
Is there anyone who doesn't want me dead?
Rated Teen.
This is the box that started it all. The box that changed how people buy mattresses forever. This is the mattress so comfortable, people can't stop giving it 5 stars. This is Casper, the company bringing bedtime back to millions of happy sleepers, one box at a time. Try America's #1 rated mattress brand for 100 nights, risk-free. Unbox better sleep at Casper.com.
I got a million ways to get it. Choose one. Choose one. Hey, bring it back, bring it back. Now double your money and make it stack.
Maybe I'm a Division I athlete, or a father of 2. Maybe I run marathons, or a startup, or nothing at all. Maybe what I do doesn't matter. Maybe all that matters is what I do next. Peloton.
The College Football Playoff lives on ESPN.
Well, we're a long way from the College Football Playoff, but the season has begun. Week 0, and Wyoming doing it with offense and defense early, a 9-0 lead after a safety. So now New Mexico State with a free kick. Conway lets this one bounce, fields it on a big hop at the 20. Changing directions, cuts again, and tumbles across the 30, an 11-yard return. Well, next Saturday, the season begins in earnest. Week 1 at 3:30 Eastern on ABC. Washington and Auburn, a top 10 battle with potential playoff implications. And then Louisville, got to replace Lamar Jackson. They will take on the defending champions in the Alabama Crimson Tide. Jalen Hurts or Tua?
Tua. I mean, the guy won the title. And here's what to watch for me. Football is back. Can we just take a moment and say thank you to football?
Thank you.
I'm looking for the top football states shakeup. Florida, Texas, and California, all with some major changes. And there's an SEC conference challenger. It's the Big Ten. I think it's the best conference.
John Wally with the catch. Roddy, what are you looking forward to?
Sorry, Nish, having a little technical difficulties on the sideline. It's the week 0 jitters, but I'm looking forward to week 1. The biggest thing, Willie Taggart's debut. A Labor Day game against Virginia Tech. I want to see what he can do with this Florida State team.
Nico Evans. Evans exploding across midfield for a gain of 12. And the 5th-year senior out of Los Angeles went to the coaching staff during spring ball and said, listen, what do I have to do to be the guy? He was an afterthought coming into this season, and there were some injuries. There was a player moved from running back to defensive end, and Evans broke camp as #1 on the running back depth chart.
Yeah, he made some tremendous strides there, and that time picked up an excellent block from center Patrick Arnold right in the middle.
5 carries, 45 yards already for Evans. Gets it again. Flag down. A gain of about 5 if it stands.
Defense, number 51. 10-yard penalty from the end of the run. First down.
They get Roy Lopez, and the penalties have been a big factor early on in this game. Wyoming has been clean. New Mexico State has been sloppy.
Yeah, the Aggies are killing themselves, and this is one of the matchups to follow right here. You'll sit in the middle of your screen with the nose guard, Roy Lopez, taking on Patrick Arnold, a redshirt freshman. And Arnold, who's been working against an outstanding defensive line in practice as a redshirt freshman a year ago, feels like he can handle this moment.
Quick screen, Rocket Ishmael Jr. taken down after a short gain. And what's been impressive on the line of scrimmage, Wyoming came into this game with some injuries up front and some missing pieces. They're starting 3 redshirt freshmen on the O-line.
Amazing. And not only that, but in the 8 gaps, that is where they win. It's called power football. The 2 gaps next to the center on his right and his left. But they believe these young men are ready. And in talking to the coaching staff yesterday, I found this very interesting. This is the first year in the Craig Bowl area that they have not started a true freshman. So at least these guys have a redshirt under their belt.
Wishbone look. It's the true freshman from Fresno, Javon Bigelow. And he stood up at the line of scrimmage by Javon Ferguson, the middle linebacker. This is a New Mexico State team that offensively lost its top passer, top rusher, and top receiver. Defensively, they lost Dalton Harrington, their top tackler from last year. And that Mike linebacker position is an integral part of Frank Spaziano's defense.
It absolutely is, and the crowd is on their feet right now because that man right there likes to heat up the pocket and place landmines all over the field for the quarterback. Look for them here to bring the blitz.
43 sacks a season ago, 5th in the FBS for New Mexico State. Vanderwall stays perfect, now 7 for 7. And Austin Fort picks up a first down to move the chains.
Yeah, they went with a 4-man rush. They dropped 7 back. And despite that, Tyler Vanderwall still found a hole in this defense. I've been impressed with this young man early on, what he's been able to do. He doesn't have a completion on the day quite yet. And that's just another prime example. He's picking this defense apart by using his checkdowns and finding space on this defense.
Evans on the counter to the 14-yard line, 2nd down. This coaching staff told us that Vanderwall, when he came to Wyoming out of high school, actually had more physical polish than 2 quarterbacks who've gone on to be first-round picks that this staff recruited. Josh Allen right here in Wyoming, and Carson Wentz during the North Dakota State days.
High praise. I almost spit my gum out when he said that.
Evans again. He's been eating in this first half. A late flag. Evans more rush yards in this first quarter than all of last season.
Personal foul, face mask, defense number 94, half the distance to the goal from the end of the run, first down.
Now this is getting ridiculous. You know, and if you're New Mexico State, this looks like the New Mexico State of old. They just kept getting in their way, and they've got the talent now to compete in these types of games. Now it comes down to having the confidence and the execution, which they've been lacking in this first quarter. They've got to get that corrected to have a shot to win this ball game.
Bigelow. Not much. Doug Martin, the head coach for New Mexico State, told us this team has to adopt the persona of what he called Butch the One-Eyed Pit Bull. Yeah, it's the neighborhood dog that doesn't have a home, but you know what? It's going to go to the big mansion, fight the Dobermans, and take their food. That's the attitude he wants to bring to Las Cruces.
I love that analogy.
Play action. Vanderwall. He's going to run it in. And he's going to be marked out of bounds right at the 1-yard line.
I'd like to see him a little more decisive here on running the football.
There is another flag down.
Personal foul, Legwick, number 22 of the offense. A 15-yard penalty from the previous spot. Replay second down.
That's on Nico Evans, and a costly penalty, this time against Wyoming.
Well, that's definitely a relief for the Aggies, because now you get some breathing room. Let's see if we can see it here. That's a close call. I'm not sure if I'd have called. I might have kept my flag in my pocket there. Looked like the defender just did an excellent job of avoiding. Nico is there. He's trying to go low for a chop block.
So second and goal. Ball now at the 20-yard line. 11th play of the drive coming. Vanderwall under pressure. Another flag down as Conway got free and took it inside the 10, but a penalty marker back at the 16. A drive of almost 6 minutes for Wyoming.
Illegal crackback block, number 26 of the offense. 15-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Replay second down.
So they get Avante Cox, and now you back up another 15 yards, and Wyoming now teetering at the edge of their field goal range where they feel comfortable. So they're now looking at a potential momentum swing. They had the ball inside the 10-yard line just a couple of plays earlier. Ball on the 31, second and goal. Evans has some running room and takes it inside the 20, setting up a third and goal. Evans got 12 back. Terrell Hanks on the stop. Number 2 for New Mexico State. A big-time NFL prospect. We had a chance to chat with him yesterday. He told us how things have changed around this community and this campus. New Mexico State Aggie football players can now walk around proudly with their jerseys on. This defense for the Aggies looking to make a stand as quarter number 1 comes to an end with Wyoming on top.
Experience the versatility of utility at the Lexus Golden Opportunity Sales Event.
Lease the 2018 RX 350 and RX 350 all-wheel drive for these terms.
Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
To emerge your best every day, you need to power your wellness. New Emergency Probiotics Plus. Purposeful probiotics to help boost your microbiome, plus vitamin C to support your natural immune defenses. New Emergency Probiotics Plus. Emerge and see.
Tired of wrestling with seemingly impossible cleaning tasks? Using wipes in the kitchen and sprays in the bathroom can be ineffective. Try Mr. Clean Magic Eraser with Durafoam. Simply add water and use in your kitchen for burnt-on food, in your bathroom to remove soap scum, and on walls to remove scuffs and marks. It erases 4 times more permanent marker per swipe. For tough kitchen and bath messes, use Mr. Clean Magic Eraser with Durafoam. Brand power helping you buy better.
Now at Dave & Buster's, get unlimited video game play all day long when you ask for the Super Power Card. Stay all day and play video games all day with a new Super Power Card, only at Dave & Buster's.
So the game was tense, all right? 7 seconds left, down 3, 4th and 3. Only option he has, field goal, tie it up, force OT.
Oh my God, this is too good.
But Will decided to run an even crazier play. Will Will's play call became legendary. Quavo loved it so much, name dropped him on a track. I'm a legend like Will. Will's play call got its own ESPN 30 for 30 and a chain. I'm a legend like Will.
Heck of a play call.
Rated E for everyone.
Time for a new laptop. Gotta get stuff down as fast as I can think.
Laptops with Windows Ink let you draw right on the screen.
With a powerful 8th gen Intel Core processor, right?
This kid has done his homework.
Color me impressed.
How does Dove Men Plus Care Stain Defense go beyond sweat protection?
Clean. Doesn't stain my clothes.
I don't get the underarm pit stains.
We couldn't have said it better ourselves. Try Dove Men Plus Care Stain Defense for anti-stain and anti-mark protection.
Experience the versatility of utility at the Lexus Golden Opportunity Sales Event.
Get up to $2,500 customer cash on select 2018 NX300 models.
Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
Domino's delivery drivers are experts at handling bad roads. But those roads shouldn't ruin your pizza when you carry out. So we're doing something about them, starting with this one. If your drive home is rough on pizza, tell us at pavingforpizza.com so we can fix roads across the country. Then carry out large 3-topping pizzas for $7.99 each.
It's 3rd and goal from the 19 for Wyoming. The Cowboys, in that first quarter, had the ball for almost 13 minutes.
It's scary good. That is the name of the game for the Cowboys. And here, you get a chance to see Tyler Vanderwall, who they believe is ready for these types of moments. It's a 3rd and long situation. He'll have to make a play with his arm.
Vanderwall 8 for 8. As Tom looking for 6, and he overthrew Ishmael, 4th down.
Excellent route there from Ishmael in the back of the end zone. Just too much juice and not enough touch from Vanderwall. And that's his first incompletion of the day. He's made some outstanding decisions. You watch the route here inside left of your screen. Ishmael doing a good job of getting away from Javon Ferguson, and that is not a good matchup. The middle linebacker on Ishmael.
36-yarder by Cooper Roth is good. And Wyoming has scored a touchdown, a safety, and a field goal. 12-0 Cowboys.
There are roadside attractions, and then there's our world-famous on-road attraction, the 2018 GLC. Lease the GLC 300 for just $459 a month at your local Mercedes-Benz dealer. Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing.
The Happy Time Murders is so outrageous, only the following footage is safe for television. The Happy Time Murders, rated R.
Is there anyone who doesn't want me dead?
Rated T.
PlayStation.
Celebrating 50 years of artistry at the U.S. Open begins Monday on the networks of ESPN.
This is the box that started it all. The box that changed how people buy mattresses forever. This is the mattress so comfortable, people can't stop giving it 5 stars. This is Casper, the company bringing bedtime back to millions of happy sleepers, one box at a time. Try America's #1 rated mattress brand for 100 nights, risk-free. Unbox better sleep at Casper.com.
I got a million ways to get it. Choose one. Hey, bring it back. Now double your money and make it stack.
Maybe I'm a Division I athlete, or a father of two. Maybe I run marathons, or a startup, or nothing at all. Maybe what I do doesn't matter. Maybe all that matters is what I do next. Peloton.
A week from tomorrow at Jerry World, it's Miami and LSU. Mark Richt, second season at his alma mater. Big season for Ed Orgeron. Made some changes to that offensive staff. Got rid of Matt Canada. Promoted Steve Ensinger to be his offensive coordinator. And there are offensive questions. And already Orgeron popping up on some early hot seat rankings. That's a big game for LSU.
Anish, I'm just happy Miami's relevant again. What's the transformation they made this year now to be back in the conversation in college football, I think is good for college football. Yeah, and to that point, you talk about LSU. I think the SEC is no longer, in my opinion, the conference to beat anymore. I think from the top to bottom, you look at it, the Big Ten has now made some serious strides.
And you're not talking about Alabama. You're looking at the whole.
Alabama or Georgia. I mean, I think you just go to the Big Ten and you start to look at Michigan State, Michigan, Penn State, Wisconsin. There are teams that are relevant in college football that really have a legitimate shot of making the college football playoff.
Nothing doing on first down, a loss of a yard. Only 2 yards on 7 plays now for New Mexico State. Roddy, do you have the SEC as your third best conference?
I do, and you talked about the entirety of the conference. You look at the Big Ten, and Ahmad listed off, but he forgot Iowa, Northwestern, teams that are going to be super competitive. And then the ACC, I mean, find me a team that you can pick out and say, yeah, that's a definite win in the ACC. It's loaded from top to bottom. This middle is really strong.
Romero under pressure. Running around, and he is devoured back at the 10-yard line. Sidney Malaulu, who grew up in Seoul, South Korea. That's a loss of 16, and that's a mistake by the quarterback.
Well, I think the first escape right here, he tries to throw this football away. The minute you come back again where you just left, that's always a problem. And then on the back end, the wide receivers have to then try to separate when the quarterback breaks the pocket. None of that happened. And once again, what are you seeing? A dominant defensive line get after a quarterback making his first start tonight for the Aggies.
Yeah, New Mexico State needed a first down. They haven't had the ball in this game. Now 3rd and a mile. Screen pass. Huntley's got great speed. He's taken down from behind by the ankles. Johanna Gaffon, the D lineman who made 69 tackles last year, makes that play upfield.
On one of the fastest players for the Aggies. I mean, I'm telling you, if you are watching Wyoming right now, I know Boise State, Central Florida, Utah State, the names are out there, and they're all ranked, all right? But Wyoming, look out for them. They're going to get their chance at Boise State. They're going to get their chance at Utah State. Wyoming's defense is for real, and I believe they've got the best defense, which probably gives them the best chance to make a New Year's Six Bowl.
Austin Conway to return the punt. Now, they might have the best defense in the group of 5. I'm with you there. The offense will be the question mark, but they've answered some of those questions early, and they'll get another chance when we come back.
It's absolute confidence in 30,000 precision parts, or it isn't. It's inspected by Mercedes-Benz factory-trained technicians, or it isn't. It's backed by an unlimited mileage warranty, or it isn't. For those who never settle, it's either Mercedes-Benz certified pre-owned, or it isn't. The Mercedes-Benz certified pre-owned sales event, now through August 31st, only at your authorized Mercedes-Benz dealer.
Your hair is so soft. Did you use Head & Shoulders 2-in-1?
I did, Mom. Want to try it?
Yes.
It intensely moisturizes your hair and scalp and keeps you flake-free.
Manolo, look at my soft hair. I should be in the shot now, too. Try Head & Shoulders 2-in-1.
To emerge your best every day, you need to power your wellness. New Emergency Probiotics Plus. Purposeful probiotics to help boost your microbiome, plus vitamin C to support your natural immune defenses. New Emergency Probiotics Plus. Emerge and see.
Footlongs.
How does Dove Men Plus Care Antiperspirant protect you differently?
This is soothing. It's comfortable.
Dove goes on smoothly. You don't have to worry about drying out your skin.
Try Dove Men Plus Care, the only antiperspirant with 48-hour sweat protection and Dove's 1/4 moisturizer technology. Tough on sweat, not on skin.
Lemonade. I'll take a cup. I got this, kids. 1 cup of lemonade. Thanks. Time to pack up. Let's go, kids. Thank you.
NFL Sunday Ticket. Get every live game every Sunday at no extra charge when you switch to DirecTV. More for your thing. That's our thing. Call 1-800-DirecTV.
Wyoming head coach Craig Bohl believes in running the football and stopping the run, and that philosophy took root during his days at Nebraska when he played for Tom Osborne and then later coached for Tom Osborne. He would also serve as defensive coordinator at Nebraska under Frank Solich. He took that same philosophy to Fargo, North Dakota, and turned the Bison into an FCS dynasty. They've won 6 of the last 7 titles, 3 under Craig Bohl. He went to Wyoming, a program that was downtrodden, down in the dumps at the time, and he's been the architect of that rebuild. Back-to-back 8-win seasons in the Mountain West Championship game 2 years ago. Produced another first-round quarterback in Josh Allen, and right now they, again, appear to have a championship defense about it. Wide open downfield, Austin Fort. Play action to perfection.
Outstanding play call, number 1. You catch the defense off guard. They're expecting first down run. You come out with heavy dose of play action. Starts with the outside zone. Excellent fake there from Vanderwall, setting his feet. And Austin Fort, since spring football, has now become an option to stretch the field. They love his athleticism. He's the first tight end out, but they're going to use 2, 3 tight end sets. They love doing it, and really, you dupe the defense once you can get into the running game and be successful, as they have so far.
Avante Cox in motion. Instead, a run straight up the gut. A short gain of 2 by Valladay. To go back to Fort, he came to Wyoming as a quarterback. They moved him to tight end. He didn't like it, so he went the junior college route. Didn't stay there very long. Came back to Wyoming as a walk-on. This time said, okay, I'll play tight end. And he's become one of the better tight ends in the Mountain West.
Well, Craig Bohl is a guy to trust. This is not his first rodeo at seeing a player and placing them in the right position.
Valladay searching for some room, using a little patience to get right back to the line of scrimmage. It sets up a 3rd down. And oh boy, this is a big play for this New Mexico State defense. You can hold Wyoming to a field goal attempt here. You feel like you're still in the game. I know it's early, but the Aggies have not generated anything when they've had the ball.
And Wyoming bringing in some of their speedsters on the outside edge, taking out tight ends and opting for a few wide receivers. And Vanderwall tonight, only 1 incompletion, making his first start for the Cowboys. And you can see why this young man won the job this past spring.
Vanderwall steps up, takes a hit, delivers downfield. Incomplete. He wanted Josh Harshman, his second to tight end. And Roth will come on for a field goal attempt of about 40.
Took a shot, standing in that pocket. Ferguson coming through. And you'll see the shot here at the end of this play. Vanderwall, nice job of avoiding, stepping into the pocket. It's got to be clean right up the middle of that pocket so a quarterback can. Ferguson adding on a late blitz, forcing the Cowboys to a field goal attempt.
It'll be a 38-yarder officially. And the kick is good. Wyoming tacks on 3 more. And the Cowboys now with a 15-0 lead on the road. Just the 2nd meeting all time between these 2 schools. Cowboys in control.
Let me tell you something about you want to play football in New Mexico State. You got to have an edge to you. Not everybody can play football here. And it's not a talent deal. It's a heart deal. It's a character deal. It's a mindset deal. It's a toughness deal. It's a chip on your shoulder deal. It's a us against the world everybody deal.
This is not the end of the story. This is going to be the beginning of this story.
There are roadside attractions, and then there's our world-famous on-road attraction, the 2018 GLC. Lease the GLC 300 for just $459 a month at your local Mercedes-Benz dealer. Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing.
Well, it finally happened, Zachary. Somebody burned down my she shed.
Nobody burned down your she shed, Cheryl.
Well, my she shed's on fire.
Your she shed was struck by lightning.
Zachary, is my she shed covered by State Farm?
Your she shed's covered, Cheryl.
You hear that, Victor? I'm getting a new she shed.
She shear?
Mm-hmm.
That's wonderful news.
Go with the one that's here to help life go right. State Farm.
Mother Nature. Nothing smells greater than the great outdoors, especially when you're in accounts receivable. Only one detergent can give you a sniff like this. Try Gain Botanicals Laundry Detergent, one of the many irresistible scents from Gain.
Bring on Monday. Because Mondays are made for Monday Night Football. Jets Lions at 7:10 and Rams Raiders at 10:15, September 10th on ESPN.
The Little League World Series Championship, South Korea versus Hawaii, tomorrow at 3 on ABC.
It has been all Wyoming so far. A touchdown, 2 field goals, and a safety. 15-0. New Mexico still in the red in terms of yardage, -5. They've hardly had the ball and do not even have a first down. Feels like Wyoming has had the ball for the vast majority of this game. And when you look at time of possession, Cowboys have had it for more than 15 minutes already. And here we are with plenty of time to play in the first half. Huntley takes a knee in the end zone. New Mexico State will now take it out to the 25. And Ahmad, if there is one saving grace for the Aggies early, it's still a 2-score game.
Well, the game hasn't been close on the stat sheet. You're absolutely right, Anish. And here's a team that, if you're Doug Martin, you step into that huddle and you tell the guys, hey, let's reset, let's start over, and let's get something going here. If you go down and you drive here, and especially if you can put some pressure on this